So let's go back to the beginning. We talk about a lot of, the inner details of our work here at the Community of Practice. But there's one thing without which you can't even take one step down the path to execution excellence. That one thing I'm talking about for any facility anywhere in the world is employee engagement. If you want to execute with excellence, your operators and your craftsmen and the staff that makes your facility home, they have to be bought in fully, completely. That's the only real way. And when you do that part right, when you successfully get majority engagement, true, genuine engagement from these professionals that are operating and maintaining your facilities on a day-to-day basis, when you have that engagement, even if a lot of this other stuff, that we're talking about, you're only hitting 50 or 60 or 70% on, you have a resilience that just does not exist if you don't have that engagement. Things can go quite wrong. And these people that call these facilities home, they can pull it together for you. But they have to be engaged, right? So, that's a whole management psychology discussion. How does facility management go about getting engagement from their workforce? And that's way beyond anything I'm qualified or really even interested in speaking to, but I do know some things that absolutely don't work. So I did work an outage when I was still out on the iron as a senior operator, where the genius idea was to bring in a complete outside team and put in construction inspectors in every process unit, and basically this complete group of outsiders would just take over the facility. The facility engagement from the employees going into that outage was precisely zero. And within the first 2 days, the level of disaster was shockingly apparent. And I will say that the in the field managers at the time at least had the wherewithal to realize just how far off the rails they were, and they pulled back from their original decision. But the level of separation created with the workforce, I have to say, my memory tells me we never got back fully on our feet. And on the other hand, I've also worked outages for other companies, or even the occasional one with that company, where the engagement was all the way there. And things could go sadly wrong at the event management level. And the team was able to still hold things more or less on track. Mostly through sheer determination, I'd have to say. It's a commodity you cannot replace, and you can't buy it. And it should be the essence of what facility leadership and management focuses on. But I guess we're all human, and I know lots of times places get into like, call it a historical rut. And as to how you break yourself out of that rut to get back, to open those doors so that excellence, execution excellence, operational excellence, so that excellence is again a possibility, right? You can't mandate excellence, and you can't buy excellence. Excellence is delivered by a sound program, a professional team, but most important of all, the full, absolute engagement of the workforce whose facility you're in. You absolutely cannot get there unless you're on that page. So that's my input for today. I probably should have put that in my earliest writings and my earliest videos. But sometimes it takes a while to realize that some of the things you're not saying out loud need to be said out loud. And I've certainly worked way more of these events without full employee engagement than I care to remember. And the one thing I can tell you plainly, none of those events had any hope of achieving excellence. On behalf of the NAVEX team, stay focused, stay excellent. Have a nice day.